as usual, late as hell on starting the live. But let's see who shows up. Yeah, no, it's Friday night. What is it? 9:40-ish or so. So I don't expect too many people to show up, but we will see what happens. And if people do actually show up and I somehow get 3 more subs and break 100, I'm definitely trying to open up one of my bottles that costs at least 100. So yes, Sheena, I know. But it's also Friday night, so happy Friday. And y'all know how this works. Bruno is sitting on the sidelines. He's definitely ready in case we break 100 subs. So there we go. Now we got some people showing up. Awesome. Welcome in, Susanna. Yeah, the profile pic was Tamales, Alan. I think he pretty much just went to AI and was like guinea pig, Glenn Cairn, Joe Waters, and it just kind of put it all together. But I'd really laughed my ass off when when Alan sent me that, because it was just perfect. It doesn't match Bruno's colors exactly, but it's perfect for this channel. How we doing, Will? So, how was everyone's day? I know, Andrew, you're still on call and all that, but yeah, I figured, you know what, if you're just joining, if I break 100 subs, I need 3 subs, I'll open something that's $100. Can't promise I'll do that at 200 up to 1,000 because that's just mental, but Bruno reps colors. You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna get myself in trouble if I say what colors he represents. Oh, that's all right, mods. Have fun with that guy. Can we be original with the troll comments? If you could sub though, bro. This guy right there, where is he? Right about there. It's just so funny. See, what they want you to do is be dumb enough to read stuff out loud, but what's up, Miss Summer? I like how none of you have hidden his comment yet. You're all just curious. I am too, actually. Thank you all for showing up. This is awesome. I only expected maybe, well, if anyone was going to show up, it was you guys because you're awesome, but didn't expect a huge turnout today. So a heat index of 107. Yeah, that's mental. All right. Well, I'm getting thirsty, so let's see. It's Friday. I'll go for the Penelope Tokai, now that I know how to pronounce it correctly. Straight rye whiskey finished in Tokai wine casks. It definitely has that wine aftertaste. Oh. God, remember my phone sucks. Yeah, well, you know how it works with trolls, bro. Where is Bruno? I knew that question was. He's on the sidelines. I promise you. I gave him a pepper right before the stream started, so he wasn't like ravenous. But he's definitely nocturnal, and it's around his nom nom time. So I'll let y'all see him in a little bit. All right, so Penelope Tokai. So it says rich and decadent. This finish captures the late harvest notes of Tokai wine from Hungary, once dubbed the wine of kings. Honestly, I've had Tokai wine by itself. Pretty damn good. So when I found this bottle and it wasn't too crazy over MSRP, I definitely made sure to buy it. Yeah, it's definitely a wine forward smell. It's almost, if you know what a dessert wine tastes like, you definitely know that the back end of this is going to be sweet. And that's pretty damn good. I think I paid, I want to say 105 for that bottle. Nothing too crazy, but yeah. Well, let me check back in. So wait, you have it hidden at work. My whole Fit 7 is hidden at work. That's what's up. So, Will, you're talking about Gewürztraminer wine. I think that's German though. The Gewürztraminer, and the Tokai is Hungarian. But Gewürztraminer is definitely a dessert wine. I remember selling quite a bit of that. I don't know if the grape is itself called that, but I'm trying to remember when I actually bought this bottle, because obviously there's a little bit left. I haven't killed it, but it's definitely not. It's a little long in the tooth. It's not long for this world. It's going to be finished. Actually, I don't know. Probably next month or two. I don't go too crazy. When I really like something, just like any of you guys, it sometimes doesn't last long. Not because you're an alcoholic. It's just a damn good pour. Or you sample it out to give to friends and everything else. Al Gordon is out to dinner with the fam. Okay, well, you can't blame Lord Gordon for not always being here, you know. Like I said, it's Friday night. You all have your own lives to live. Thank you for allowing me to be a small part of yours. It's the best compliment you kind of give somebody. You could be doing anything else. However, for you married couples out there, I hope that once this is over, you all find a much more fun thing to do amongst yourselves. Giggity. Smoke a joint, take a shot, do whatever, man. Just enjoy each other. Oh wait, I think I can actually get banned for saying partake in the things of your choice. There we go. The Hobbit, good choice. Good choice. Oh my goodness. You know what the issue with my phone is I thought I charged it enough, and you ever do that thing where it's been plugged in for a good while, but the connection to the wall is just shit. You just didn't. It's just insert route A into support slot B. Thought it was charging. Didn't want to start the stream at 25% because I don't want to die like a pelican with the Glen Cairn again. So. Yeah, Will gets it. All right. Where is this? Full disclosure, I'm lazy as shit sometimes. It's upstairs. It's definitely here. I think what it is redundancy aside. I've got to set up the laptop, and then it's me being lazy, bro. I got to sign into 2 devices. I gotta have a, and also what sucks is 1 or 2 of my accounts are still registered to an old cell phone number of mine, even though I've tried to update it through email. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna stop rambling, bro. I'll figure it out. Okay. What do we got? Oh shit. Geeks. Oh, Will, you're funny as hell, man. Sheena is nothing but honest. That's why we're friends. Yeah. You all know how it is. Gotta have that on stream. Sheena going number 2, says Andrew. All right, well, you want to put your wife's business out there? I'll say it out loud. So I was at work and I was thinking like, okay, what can possibly make some good content for you guys? Because I've heard grilling, I've heard Pokemon packs, I've heard this, I've heard that. Like, even if my content was polished, a lot of that to me still seems kind of boring unless it's the right person doing it. So I'm still trying to figure out my niche. Bruno has helped a great deal with my algorithm, but I don't want to be like that guy that just has a whiskey guinea pig. Although a roaming army of whiskey guinea pigs does sound kind of amazing. Like there's amazing content to be had there. So this is once again just a place for us to chat, and if anything comes of it, cool. Maybe I'll get to meet the Colorado crew. I'll get to meet Whiskey. I'll get to maybe be a part of some barrel picks. This is not a money-making venture. It's just a way to connect with people. After dinner bubble gut. I do know that 1 or 2 other people that we all here follow are also going live, or probably already are. So you leave to hop over there. No hard feelings. Yeah, Andrew, see, the whole on-call thing, it's like, yeah, respect to you, dude, because I was never on call, but when I was managing restaurants, it was constant nights, weekends. You could really never guarantee time off. Like if Sheena's like, hey, let's take a trip, it's like, trying to plan that's kind of difficult. So I like my eight and skate Monday through Friday. Any weekend is overtime. If I work a holiday, that's double time. So, but I manage restaurants for way too damn long, and I really like having my nights and weekends off now. Even though I have to sit in hellacious traffic some days to get home. I've sent you pictures where it's just like the roads on GPS aren't even red. They're a new shade of burgundy. Almost black. Because it's just like you might as well say you're gonna be sitting. You know you're gonna be sitting for a while. It's like 20 miles takes an hour and 47 minutes. Make that make sense. Drop your phone in a bucket of water and oh, that's funny. What's up, Miss Joanne? How we been? Good to see you. Joanne is good people. No free product placement. I do like Coke Zero though. It is pretty tasty. Bruno. I don't know. I only gave him one pepper. He's acting like he's in a food coma though. Might bring him out in a minute. Joanne, are you working tonight? Okay, nice. Well, thank you for stopping in. You could be anywhere else, but you're here. You know what? Things are getting a little dull, even for myself included. So I think I'm gonna go put my hands on my, about to say my hog, my guinea pig. I'm about to whip something out for y'all. Hold on. If y'all love small fur-covered mammals, you're in for a treat. Give me a second. Also, see something, say something. All right, bro. You ready? Come on. Nah, don't do that. What's up, buddy? Gotta love it. See, I could have a shit day at work. You come home and just like forcibly pick up this guy against his will. Gives you all the love. All right, let's see. What's up? You want to say hi to chat? Let's let us. In case anyone just sees a big bag of green. I have that too, but. All right. You gonna stay? You gonna stay? Turn around. Turn around. They'll figure it out. Bruno, stop showing your ass. It's literally right behind you, bro. Turn around. Turn around. Go this way. Go this way. Oh, God. Sometimes he is just There we go. You're ridiculous, Brian. So cute. All right, let me get back up to comments because Bruno. All right, Bruno, don't knock the phone over, bro. Bruno, leave the whiskey alone. You ate it that fast? Hold on, man. Did he actually eat it that fast? What's that? What's that? Come on. Tug of war. Let's go. It's so fun. It really is so fun. You want ups? You want to go up? You want ups or do you want lettuce? You want ups? All right. What's up, buddy? Not so much Dr. Doolittle. I mean, I do little. I just don't have a degree. You know? Oh, that was my elbow. And there we go. If I'm quiet, can you guys actually hear him eating? Yeah. Okay. I gotta remember because, you know, he only has a tum-tum the size of like, can't feed him but so much because I think one night on stream I might have given him like, I definitely did. I gave him one pepper too many, so I had to like limit that for the next couple of days, and he was not happy. I would feed him romaine, celery, other things. He's used to having his peppers every day, so when he didn't have peppers because I overfed him on stream, he would just all night. Yeah, you had to wait like 3 days eating your breath. You gonna let me pour a drink? Stay away from the Glencairn. You degenerate. Stay away from the Bruno. Stay. All right. No more. While he's distracted, back to the Penelope Tokai cask finish. Delicious. Don't look at me in that tone of voice, Bruno. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. I don't care if it's all stalk. I'm a little ridiculous. Fantastic. Let me catch back up on chat. What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are you guys doing? There's Joe. As soon as you know what's funny is every time I put my glasses back on, Joe shows back up. By the way, don't report me to whatever those animal places are. He's, no, get away. Stop, dude, stop. Yes, Joanne, I am off this weekend. I have Saturdays and Sundays off, unless they offer overtime, and a lot of times I will take that because it's time and a half. You'd be crazy not to take overtime with my job. I am missing a lot of comments, which is awesome for me. Get away from the Glencairn. Oh, excuse me. What do you want, Bruno? That is a cool. Hey, Gel, thank you. Tell you what, Gel, if you know the reference, I will let you pick the next thing I drink that's already open. If you can name the show and who that is, what he was, give me some details about who was on this shirt. Yeah, Andrew, Old Forester 7 is such a damn good bottle, dude. Does Sheena know that you found it yet? No, but you got the show right. So anyway, there was an episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Sparkle was a Asian, like I think it was like a dishwashing product, and it looked just like Homer as the logo. But what happened was they took a fish and a light bulb and put them together. What is the yellow canister in the back? So I got 3 different yellow canisters. This is why I got to get better at this kind of stuff. Anyway, it's E.H. Taylor. I've got 2 of the small batch, and I've got a straight rye. Let's see how long it takes him to find it. What's the over-under, Chad, on how long it takes him to find the lettuce? Okay. That was quicker than I thought. That's it. No mas. No mas lechuga. So, Joanne, you were asking about the E.H. Taylor straight rye. I think I spent $120 to $130 for this. Definitely above MSRP, but hands down the best rye I've ever had. And you can see how much is still left because I'm not, Bruno, if you don't stop. Because I definitely do not want to. This is not something I drink just because. The only time I first cracked this on a live with Joe Unfiltered. This is not something I just whip out every day, giggity. It's definitely a special occasion type thing. Or if Joe gets me drunk. So. I'm going to have to get Bruno off the table here in a second. I will say this, Bruno has gathered me a lot of views on random shorts. Ready? Ready to say bye to chat? No? Hold on. You need more butt support. There you go. Say what's up, bruh. What's up, bruh? You know what's funny? Anytime you ask a kid or your animal to do something that they always do, they never do it. They just don't do it. You ready to go to bed? You ready to go? All right, buddy. Give me a second. I'll be right back. And you know what? I'm going to say my phone's probably charged at this point. Stop this bullshit movement. What did Joe have to say? Hold on. Looks like... Oh, you're about to make me dirt face laugh there. I had to catch myself, Joe. That's, So you're telling me that my best friend in the world looks like a mid-century... I respect that. That's why you got the wrench. That's fucking hilarious. See, now I'm picturing what else Bruno could be fashioned into. And I don't want my brain to go that way, Jill. You know I'm a visual thinker. Because now I'm thinking about like a nice, what do you call those? Like spalders, you know, like a fur-lined spalder for people that had armor. And like, you got me looking at him all sentimental like right now. Bruno, I promise to not make you into a shoe. Loincloth. Gel, that would be the ultimate disrespect to Bruno, wouldn't it, if I made him into a loincloth? Like, because I mean, you'd always remember that. Like, once you name a pet, it's more difficult to put them down, and I just couldn't do it. Oh, great fanny pack, Alf, you're hilarious. Oh, that's Bruno fanny pack, yes. That's hilarious. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. There's only been a couple pets in my life I've actually been really attached to. My first was a German Shepherd growing up. His name was Caesar. And we named his doghouse Caesar's Palace. Not super clever, but very fitting, you know? The most loyal kind of dog you could have ever hoped to have. And then the next dog we got growing up, her name was Poopsie. Because she shit everywhere. The dog would just shit. Black Lab and Doberman mix. You know, she wasn't a bad dog, but I was just never really attached to her. She was just a dog living in the house. You know, it's like, all right, let's take you out for a walk. This is fun. Blah. Nah, that dog was some. What is up, Al Gordon? Mexican for us, Joe. Let me make sure we're talking about dinner and not something else. Let's see. All right, so by the way, Joe, since you're in my chat right now, I want to say that last night, that live you did with Whiskey Land was not just informative and educational, it was amazing. It's a lot of fun watching. I'm gonna sound like a fangirl here. I enjoy watching Joe be you. That's all I'm saying, man. It was a lot of fun last night with our regulars here, where we were. He's fine. With the regulars here, Whiskey Land, and then going to Kanan's channel on Whiskey here. Last night was a whole bunch of fun. But yeah, Joe, I'm putting you on the spot here by saying that I want to do co-lives with people, and I want you to be my first. I'd get down on one knee, but it's just bad for angles, you know. But it's going to happen this week. Next week? Wait. Yeah, next week. Yeah, you're definitely first. Well, I've actually already been on live with Joe on his channel, and that was, what, 2+ months ago? And that was before I even started trying to... Actually, I had 50 subs before I even posted any content. Just because people like me. I'm nice. People are like, I'll follow you, you follow me, that's fine. No, but I had 0 content before I had enough subs to go live. That's all I was live. Jill, you know about Chipotle Way and OxyClean? See, Jill gets my sense of humor. you all do, but Gel's got that, yeah, Chipotle way. It allowed Cartman to eat anything he wanted, and when you suffer the consequences and your undies get stained, it would, yeah. I can't believe I'm explaining that. No, but me and Joe Yu have been on live together, and it was a lot of fun. And not to brag, but I think at one point it was Joe, Deb. Wow, even saying your own name. It was Joe's highest concurrent views. He's crushed that video ever since, but at one point I had a real pride point because I'm like, hey, Joe, we did it, man. But no, we're going live again soon. Yeah, the concurrent count is something I'm getting used to with this whole, like, YouTube studio stuff. They send you updates, like, so this is the age group of who's watching. This is who's doing this. This is doing. I have a lot of viewers from Germany and India. Not sure why. Not going to ask why. Guten Tag and seems out a bit, thank you. It's just very interesting how the demographics, I guess, break down, My main thing is, what is it, Joe? It's like 35 to 44-year-olds. It's a lot of people our age tuning in, which is to be expected. I'm not looking for the 18 to 24-year-old crowd. They can just go that way. Like, you're too young, I'll give you advice, but your parents probably complain about wait times at restaurants, so. What did Jill say? I gotta stop missing comments. Like, okay. No, Summer, okay. No, Summer, there's exceptions to every rule. Let's not, yeah. See, now I'm going to have to do this whole thing where I got to get up on stage on a mic. Like, I did not mean to say that. Summer, we're cool. Most people your age, though, are just go that way. Just go that way. Bruno. He's just staring at me right now, like, looking at... What, you want to get back on screen? I don't know about that. Whose hair was flowing? Hold on. Oh, dude, we were talking about the guy on the left last night. That was... Oh no, so yeah, Joe, that was all Alan. Because Joe Unfiltered sent me the first one where it's Joe Waters, the whiskey barrel, whiskey with waters. But then Alan sent me one where it's Bruno and Glenn Cairn floating at sea, and it's like, it's just too perfect, And I appreciate everyone that has been trying to help me with my channel and this and that, knowing I'm not trying to make this some grand venture. But no, it's just too perfect. And when you do that thing where, like, you kind of wheeze laugh when you see it, it's like, all right, it's too perfect. We're going to use this. We're going to use it. But so not to get too sentimental, Bruno is my niece's guinea pig. My sister was still alive when we got Bruno. So Bruno has a very special place in my heart just because of memories attached. And when he does this upward chin thing, that my sister used to give me the same look. Like what's up, bro? It's hilarious. But that's as much sentimentality. Is that a word? Sentimentality as you guys are going to get tonight. Who has the most followers and who's in the middle? No, you're good. I'm curious what you mean, though. Hold on. Yeah, no, Bruzel is actually. It's really funny. Like what I actually find curious and enjoy about YouTube and social media is there's a handful of people where for some reason, if you were the first one to start it, or you just find somehow a new way to do the same things, you go viral. Bruzel is a guy that a lot of people will just recognize at this point because he's Bruzel. So he gets free this, free that. And it's like, rich people don't spend money. But to get to that point where you're rich enough to not have to spend money is pretty respectable, because he started his own. If you start your own stuff organically and things happen for you, awesome. No, like Whiskier has what 20K subs right now, just being himself, a former veteran, just teaching people about whiskey, and like all his channel is about connecting people and look at this, look at that. Let's see. I'm sipping on a sample of. So I don't have it here, but when it comes to Buzzard's Roost, their cigar rye, or that cigar bottle, was pretty good. And there's a store around me that still has 2 left, and I can't remember, it's $80 or $90 for the bottle. But it's the only store I've ever seen it at, and like I said, it's one of those things. Do I go back and buy the last 2 just to have them? But at the same time, we also have to think about, it's like, oh yeah, I have this money, let me just buy all the whiskey in the world. No, like I have bills the same as everybody else does. But you kind of have this idea in your mind where it's like, all right, I'm not going out to the store to even bother seeing if they have it allocated unless I know I can buy it. That's the way I operate. Is me buying what I'm actually searching for going to hurt me in the long run? No. So I'm gonna go out and search for it, and I'll be hopeful. Now, have there been a couple times where it's like, I know I can't afford it, but I'm just curious to see if it drops, to see who else. There was one time it's like, I swear to God, this better not drop today because I get paid tomorrow. Right? This better not drop today. It dropped that day. It won't be there tomorrow. It's not that I couldn't afford it at the time, but I don't live paycheck to paycheck. But you still just don't buy things. Yeah, I'm rambling. What are we doing here? Jesse Hernandez. Hey, ¿qué onda, carnal? Bruzel to me is unique in that he's a kind of. Okay. Well, I mean, there's countless whiskey channels on YouTube right now, and Bruzel, first of all, I like the fact that I think his weight actually helps him, because he's just that big, fluffy dude with a beard that's, he's approachable, and he's like, brother, like, you want that guy to let you taste his meat, no diddy, off the grill, or for him to pour you a sample. He just has that face and demeanor about him. And nothing about him seems forced. He's just like, some of his videos, he goes to a gas station, he's like, I ain't paying that. Nope. That's a steal. I'm not paying that. And he moves on. He certainly found a niche, and like I said, he's relatable. And you got skinny dudes like me, where it's like you work construction and you spend your time doing what? What you see here. Once again, I've only had the Tokai finish tonight. Small samples. Because I was actually in the mood for wine. But thought I had pasta to cook. Wasn't in the cupboard. Because I like to have wine with pasta, so I was like, okay, well, I don't have that. I have a wine whiskey. And it's pasta 9 p.m. So Al, you got Old Fit 7? I still got a one I haven't cracked yet, buddy. Where is it? So what I thought was interesting is when the case arrived at the store, not every bottle included a bag. And by the way, oh wow, look, the bag actually stood up by itself. It's not even magic. Cheap as shit. Anyway, like you can hear the crinkle. Like the internal lining it's just straight garbage. Now, granted, it's only what, a $60 bottle, but Crown Royal, every bottle of Crown Royal comes with something where it's you might actually could store something in it. This is I just don't get it. You might as well just have not included the bag at all. I know you aged it for 7 years, but the bag was made in 7 seconds. You know what is funny? I have noticed a trend, though, lately where people are trying to do more whiskey and pets. And it's like, wait, am I being derivative or are other people doing it because I did it? No. We won't go down that road. But Bruno is definitely the mascot of this channel. But yeah, so Andrew, I know you bought this bottle. Like I said, I don't know why they all didn't come with bags. But I'm telling you, if you were to buy it with the bag, I honestly think you would be disappointed too. You grab this and you're like, man, I'm glad. You're more glad to have the bottle that, like, I'd rather just never come with a bag. Get rid of the damn bag. You get rid of the damn bag. So I had someone message me earlier asking what it's going to take for me to open this. So I'm not the world's ugliest man, but I tell you what, I'm waiting until the day I get married or I hit 1,000 subs. I don't know. No, I'm bullshitting. It's this bottle is going to take a very special occasion for me to open because I cannot replace it for what I paid for it. Zero chance of that. Zero chance. So everyone that's been messaging me, asking me to open this and certain other bottles, it's like, I love you to death, but I'm going to need an experience. I'm going to need something crazy. I'm going to need a milestone, this and that. Like, And what's crazy is I like watching, maybe it's a cathartic experience, but I like watching people online. I've literally seen videos of people fighting for their space in line to buy one of these. And all I did was talk to people and show up and be there on time. Like the the lengths people go to like to get allocated is absolutely bonkers. By the way, Sheena, since you convinced me to touch my D not too long ago, it's getting a little tapped. Still got some energy left, but samples and sips, the D gets a little low. Who's that, Andrew? Yeah, no. So, me and Joe and Filter were talking earlier about the next time we go live because he wants to send me some samples and we do it together. And I will do my due diligence to actually know what the nose and palate for these samples are. I'm not just going to be like, "Hey, Joe and Filter, thanks," and slap it back. I'm going to make sure that everything he is sending me, I do my homework on. And you guys have already seen how him and I interact in chat. It's going to be a fun live experience. And also, because like I said, Joe Unfiltered is the one that let me go. I was on his live first. He's going to be on my live. And after that, Andrew and Sheena, because you guys are both new to the whiskey game, I want a four-way, me, Al Gordon, you and or a three-way, I guess, because you guys would split screen. So me, Al Gordon, and Sheena / Andrew at the same time. Because Al Gordon I know he's sending you amazing samples, so I want to see the two of you, especially Sheena, drink some stuff, and me and Al just enjoy that experience. But I just really want people to connect here. Let's have some damn fun. And networking is amazing because you don't get a chance to taste a lot of things unless you know certain people. I'm lucky enough to live in the DC area, so if I really want to, I can go to some high-end bars and taste some things where it's like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go search for that bottle. Other times there's things that are only released around certain people's areas. Like Colorado just gets Art of the Spirits. They get everything. I'll never see those bottles here, but just be chill with people, just be nice, just have conversations. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to send you a sample of this. And unfortunately for me, there are very few bottles I can find that they can't. So I can find old Taylor plastic bottles. I can find ancient age. But Sagamore Spirit, I can, there's things around me like when Yingling, the beer company, comes out with like rare releases of this and that. I can get that, but it's not comparable. You can't bring a knife to a Pappy fight. What do I actually have to offer these people that are willing to send me samples of amazing things? Me being a good person is how I start. And it's a shame that blue crabs are perishable, because I would send that to every single person in chat just so you could taste just how amazing they are. Maryland blue crabs, I'd send them to all y'all with some vials, but they gotta have dry ice and they would stink. And Am I missing chat, or am I just that boring that no one has typed anything? I think that's what it is. Someone type something just so I can stop being paranoid about myself, please. I honestly don't think I'm seeing chat right now. Well, maybe this might be a good place to end it then. Al, if you're still here, can you type something, like, just because I want to make sure. Let me see. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on with chat right now, but apparently I'm getting texts from people saying chat is rolling. I'm not seeing things. This is very upsetting to me. Very upsetting. I don't like it. How do I fix this? This is a damn shame. Nope. That doesn't fix. Hold on. I'm getting texts from Al Gordon. I don't know if I'm live for you guys. I really hope I am. But I just got a text from Andrew. I got a text from Al Gordon saying chat's rolling. I don't know why I can't see it. I don't, because I didn't hit anything, and now all of a sudden I'm not seeing chat. I'm not quite understanding this. I'm not understanding. Is anyone